Is this a good place to clap from?
What's happening?
Brick Maniacs. Welcome to the sit rep.
Hi. What
Hi.
just happened?
I just clapped.
So far away.
It's time to start.
And behind me.
This is-
I'm not comfortable. No. Hi, Brick Maniacs. How you doing?
Good. We're doing good too. Thanks for asking.
Memorial Day weekend. This weekend.
Yes.
We have a sale running that started on Tuesday, and will continue running through the 28th. So you got a little time to get in on this.
Code is Remember25.
Perfect.
And you save 15% on everything in the store.
Yeah.
It's us and mattresses, right?
It's
A great weekend to buy a new mattress or save 15% at Brick Mania.
Yeah, there you go. So, speaking of new announcements, starting today, while this video drops, we are also dropping the product live.
So it's a big change. Normally product goes live Friday mornings.
Exactly.
And people would set alarms, do the whole thing.
Yep. So
so-
Thursday afternoon, we're going to be dropping the product.
Okay.
So as soon as you see the sit rep up, you can also go and go buy your stuff. There's actually a link in the description right to the product page.
So for some people, that's going to be like, surprise, you know. Yeah, but okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, so change it up a little bit, see what we can do.
Okay.
What else we have? Pre-ordering this week.
Yeah.
Right? We have the Huey, the UH-1D Huey coming back around. It's been a while since we've had UH-1D, right?
Right.
It's been a half a minute.
So the standard Vietnam troop transport, ACAV delivery, roughly based off a movie version from the one with the soldiers.
One with the soldiers. Yeah, definitely had soldiers involved.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And
Vietnam era, if you weren't, if you're new to the Huey world. Yeah, the U.S. Army Vietnam War 1st Cavalry Trooper is coming with. It will be a 3 flesh tone fig. But for the add-on, we are allowing you guys to do 2 of the light nougat to keep it a little easier to order and a little simpler.
Okay.
And then when it does release, when the kit releases in July, knocking things off. Anyway.
What the hell was that?
I think it was the clip that has been slowly working its way
I
off.
shouldn't be able to just kick pieces of loose metal down here. Okay.
It's where we keep all the loose metal, Slam. Where else would we keep it?
Just we're standing in a scrap heap.
Yeah.
Like,
Clunk, clunk.
okay.
Try that again.
I believe Dan has a.
I think Dan has some info on it.
What does Dan have?
Dan has a Huey in hand.
Yeah, we should hear it from the man.
Yeah.
So, UH-1D. This is a Vietnam War U.S. Army transport helicopter. The D being the first of the big stretched fuselage models for troop carrying, medevac, that kind of thing. So, UH-1D, early war. This is about 1965. Eventually, these were all replaced with UH-1H models, which is basically just a little bit slightly upgraded version of this, bigger engine. But early on in the war, this is what they were using. Continued to use throughout the war, as even while they were being phased out and replaced with the H models. But we're dealing with 1965, the beginning of the air cavalry debut. The whole concept of vertical envelopment. You send troops into the battle space by helicopter, completely dominate it, take it over. So 1st Cavalry Division, La Drang Valley, 1965. This is what we're talking about. That's what this model was this kit was modeled after. If you've seen the movie We Were Soldiers, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So for the sake of this model, this is like, I don't know, like UH-1D, this stretch model. It's like numbers 5 or 6 that I've done for Brickmania over the years. The last one is pretty monumental. It was much more detailed than anything I did before. This is sort of a updated version of that last helicopter, the last version, with lots of refinements, lots of generational refinements thrown in. Some things were simplified, basically because the previous version had a little bit too much it was really innovative. It was a big step forward. Had a lot of complicated techniques used in it. A lot of those are used in this one as well. But to simplify things, I wanted to make it sturdy, wanted to make it playable, and really make it beefy. So I changed the way some of it was built. This door, for example, on the last one was only held on by one stud. I wanted to change that. I wanted to make sure that was playable. It's a little side door here. It does open. It's sturdy. On the actual model, that window will be printed, so you'll have a frame on there. This model will come with two perfect caliber M60 machine guns. I have one in here right now with a gunner I stole off of the Mekong battleship. So just to demonstrate that you can have a figure sitting behind the M60. M60s early on in the war like this, they were not yet the aircraft specific model with the spade grips. This is just a standard M60. If you take a look, watch We Were Soldiers, you'll see them. The M60 suspended actually by a bungee cord. That was really common until they had dedicated mounts built up. So I don't have a bungee cord. It's impossible to do in Lego, not at the scale. So I just have a really simple mount with a standard M60. These, like I said, these will be perfect calibers, so they'll be printed. Crew of 4. You have 2 pilots, 2 gunners. We did model our crew after the We Were Soldiers. Snake, a call sign Snake. That crew. So you'll see some familiar looks. It's basically modeled after that. Of course, the movie is a historical adaptation. Like, it's not fiction; it's actual real thing. But we modeled after that because that's what people are going to know and recognize. Both doors, you do have a sliding door in here. The doors do slide open and close. That's kind of been a standard on all of my Hueys for the last several years. Here's Tootie. Guest starring Tootie this morning. The doors do close. You can actually push these M60s here. I'll do it on this side where there's no gunner in the way. You can actually close the door. You can see how it slides. Fairly simple mechanism. Slides open and close. You can have your Huey posed in the open door configuration, which is really common when they're delivering troops and stuff. It does have an angle back. You can angle these doors in. Just demonstrate now. You can angle them in so they do kind of conform to the body of the Huey. The last version I made didn't have the doors weren't able to angle in. It was just after making that kit and releasing, it's like, well, why didn't I do that? That was something that was on the previous versions, 2D, that I didn't carry over. Come on, Tootie. I know you want to be in the camera here, but this is Tootie. Say hi to Tootie, everyone. Tootie's a darling. She's been with us in the Brickmania home team for quite a while now. And she's cute as a button. Anyway, Huey, doors open. The pilot door is also open on both sides. I'll just demonstrate that real quick. Also another innovation that's common to the last few Hueys. We put it in the Venom, put it in the UH-1Bs and Cs that we've released. So the UH-1B and C are those are the penultimate. Those are the original Hueys. This D model, the stretch model, is what we all see. We know with our own eyes because that's more common today. Other things with this, I didn't make anything fold up. The real thing, the rotors don't fold. It's not like the Blackhawks or something. So you have these two thick blades. Have the original tail, the Venom, or even like the Cobras and stuff, and the B models have a slightly different shaped tail. That's because the stretch fuselage allows them to put a different tail shape on here. So just want to let you know, you do have these two horizontal stabilizers in the back. They can be posed, just so you can have them. They're movable up and down. Antennas up front, antennas on the roof. I did beef up the housing for the turbine engine a little bit from the previous version. You can, on the real thing, it does tilt just a tiny bit forward. I did not do that. I opted for strength. I wanted to make sure this thing was rock solid. This is, I want this to be playable. This is something that you can swoosh, you can fill up, you can run it around your favorite convention and impress your friends. If you may remember that I motorized a long time ago, motorized a B version of this. I would love to motorize this. It'd be super simple installation to a direct drive on a motor right up on the inside of that. Still a possibility. I just, Lego is just not right. Right now has decent motors available or compact motors available to do that. Would be kind of nice to do, but that's something that'll have to wait till later. I still look at it and go, wouldn't it be easy just to stick a power functions motor right inside of there and direct drive that main rotor blade? I've done it before, but not going to do it here. You can figure out how to do it and take it apart yourself. One other thing, this is aircraft stand compatible. That little hole right there will interface with the aircraft stand. That way you can pose it. You can build yourself a mock using our aircraft stand or build your own. But Technic axle will fit right up into that little hole. You can mount it on top of a building. Do whatever you need to do. But if you want to rebuild this internal structure, you can actually run an axle right up that hole to the main rotor. So just want to let you know, it's not built that way out of the box, but you can easily change it so you can put a motor in there, power this thing. You want to make yourself a Saigon embassy mock with a rotor, a helicopter sitting on the roof. There you go. that's how you do it. It's one thing that has been a hallmark of all Brickmania kits. It's the sturdiness of the actual airframe. Pieces come off. There's certain things you can't do anything about, the fact that that's held on by one stud. But the overall structure of this is rock solid. Just want to let everybody know, and this model is no exception to that sort of sturdiness test that typically try to do. The Brickmania workers that are in the office that designed that have been part of the Brickmania indoctrination, part of the design process, know that strength is a paramount feature of any Brickmania kit. So anyway, that's it for the UH-1D. This is coming out for pre-order. The pre-order comes with the crew of 4. You'll have a option to upgrade to two first cavalry troopers. They'll come with the perfect caliber machine gun. The pilot actually comes with a small perfect caliber revolver. There's a certain scene in a certain movie that figure we might want to recreate. You might want to recreate, so we made that possible. So perfect caliber with the pilot, 2 perfect caliber. These are brick arms guns. Want to make sure that you know that they're brick arms. We are using genuine brick arms. That's our brand of choice. Always has been. We've been a great supporter of brick arms for years, and just want to make sure that you're getting the genuine, real deal. The troopers that will have M16s, those are perfect caliber as well. There will be additional troopers available when this thing actually ships. There'll be additional troopers, so I want to make a mock, I want to do this. You will be able to do that. For now, you just get 2 troopers. When this thing drops, you get more. There will be additional troops, additional figures, additional kits that will go along with this. If you've been paying attention to our figures coming out lately, you'll notice that we've also recently put out classic Brickmania minifigures in the Vietnam range. We will be doing a lot more Vietnam stuff. It's long overdue for us to revamp our entire Vietnam War line, and it's going to be happening. So the ACAV from M113 from a couple weeks ago. I want to see more. I want to see the Sheridan. I want to see Patton tanks. I want to see everything. More South Vietnamese, more ARVN stuff, more North Vietnamese stuff. So look for it in the future. This is not going to be a theme. This is not a theme that's going to be going away anytime soon. It's not going to be like, hey, every week we have a new Vietnam release. But it just so happens that this month there's quite a concentration, because you need all these things that go together. All right, well, that's it for the UH-1D. Look for more stuff soon. Got to get back to headquarters, getting ready for World War Brick. Till that time, I'll see you later.
Thanks, Dan. Excellent. It's a great looking helicopter. I'm excited to see all the prints and all the minifigs on there. There are 4 figs on that thing. It's a lot of figs.
They can haul a ton of dudes.
Oh yeah, totally.
So,
2 gunners, 2 pilots.
Like
I dig it.
up to 12 passengers.
Fun fact, I spent a ridiculous amount of time scrolling through said movie, attempting to see the name on the secondary pilot's helmet. I got 4 letters. I got an N, and I got 2 L's and a Y. I assume there's something between there, so that's what we went with. we rolled with it. I couldn't find anyone in the credits.
You've done your due diligence.
I tried. If anyone knows, hit me up
So
in the
if you
comments.
happen to work on the film, or you happen to have any props from the film, like to let us know the mystery that is, like you were on that for a while. Like
I was. I was attempting to see also if there's a print on the back of his helmet. There wasn't. I did find that, but yeah. Anyway, trying to do it honor. You know, trying to make sure I get it right. All right. Shipping soon online and retail stores.
Yep.
Slam. What
So-
do you got?
New item.
Woo. We like new stuff here.
The much
That's why
requested,
we do it so much.
much requested plum furniture,
So requested.
AK-74M. Boy, I have a lot of resentment towards this gun. But yes, this is available online. It actually turned out really nice. If
Turned
you
out
are
great.
into things that involve
Plum furniture.
plum furniture, plum flavored Soviet weaponry, this is
Maybe someone has an entire house, an entire room full of plum things, and this is the thing that they were missing.
that's the
I
only
assume
explanation.
the one.
Yeah.
I assume one person will be buying at least 100 copies of these, so it'll be fun. Be great.
Right.
Get them when you can. Cut all of
I
that.
believe these are yours, right?
They are not actually. They are Drew.
Oh, cool.
Drew did some balaclava heads for us, and yeah, we got 3 colors, come in 3 flavors. I mean, I guess my ice cream usually isn't black, but maybe charcoal ice cream's a thing, or squid ink ice cream. Yeah, that's
Delicious. Yeah. So black
Tangy.
licorice,
a thing.
white chocolate, and nougat.
I was gonna go with almond or something. But,
Oh yeah,
that
almond.
works too.
Delicious. Yeah. Anyways, those are great. Great for armor building folks, big builders.
Yep. Get
Great.
some balaclava heads.
Cool.
All right. What else is coming out?
So we have things that we pre-ordered 6 weeks ago. The Char 1 BIS.
So that's going to be shipping to those who ordered it. It is sold out online.
Yep.
So get to the stores if you're still missing it.
Yep. The store should get a couple copies of those. Also, the Panzer 38T sold out online, but those that jumped on the pre-order get theirs soon. And check your local store again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet. Moving on to Restocks. Pre-ordering Monday, we have the Bushmaster PMV. There is no
cool.
add-on figure for this time around.
Great.
The Humvee M1167 tow carrier is back, and you can add up to 2 U.S. Army modern vehicle crewmen to that.
Nice.
So can fill that guy out nicely.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Useful. And then Monday. Monday is when our
Monday,
restocks go online.
Yeah,
So-
Restocks.
And go to our retail stores. We've got the M4 Sherman. That's 2503. BKM 2503. That's a basic Sherman. Okay.
I think so.
And the Waco Glider's back.
Yeah, this is the final batch.
Okay,
back.
last chance to get the Waco
Last
Glider.
chance to get it new.
And
Not a bolt release.
going with that, the 101st paratroopers that you would need to fill a glider, right? So that's
Yes.
The D-Day.
Yep.
the
It's
D-Day
an add-on
version
to
of
the
those.
Waco. So if you order the Waco, you can add those. Yep. And we also have the D-Day Squad Pack Part 2. So last week we dropped Part 1.
Great.
Part 2 is coming up again here.
Complete your collection,
Yep.
everybody. Yep.
So if you miss those or need more, this is the time to grab them. And the U.S. Navy dress whites are coming back.
Excellent.
They're always good.
As for Perfect Caliber, is getting restocked. M16A2 is back, and the Brick Arms Car 15. Nice.
Both excellent brick arms, pretty artwork on there. Make them look all gunny. You do. They look so gun-like.
Thanks. Hey, Gunny. Yeah. And okay, that's it for
Sorry.
that's it for new products. As far as events,
We got a lot of events coming up. June is packed.
I think Dan is home this weekend for the first time in a stretch.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
maybe. I
Maybe.
can't keep up. I think you might be right.
But there's
though.
no
He's
shows
coming
this
back
weekend.
here soon.
But 2 weeks from now, we are working hard and preparing and are super excited to go to World War
Very
Brick.
much so. World War Brick. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of people. What is your, why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because I said we're excited to go to World War Brick, even though that's our office.
It is. Our
It is
office.
happening in our warehouse, so we'll
Happens-
just be coming to work.
Come
But-
on by and see exactly where all of us sit every day.
Yep, sit in
That's
our
what you
chairs,
get to do.
take a couple spins.
People are we're gonna go into the design room, and people are just going to be spinning in our chairs now.
Yep, it'll be cute, all queued up to take turns.
We should vacuum.
Okay, so let's just back this up. And then the
I
week
think some
after that,
teasers. Speaking of World War Brick,
Teasers.
there's been a couple of teasers of the exclusive fig that's coming out.
oh yeah, yeah,
And that's pretty exciting. So go check out Dan. Who's Danner? Danner's page. Go check Danner's page out if you're looking for a nice little exclusive, little looky-loo. And we have devolved into chaos again
Yep.
with the last
That's-
three lines of
You are
this
now
script.
forbidden from ever doing that impersonation.
Thank you.
Okay,
I appreciate it. Yeah, anyway, check out the Instagram page. Reels, I think is where it was posted. It might still be up by this time. Might not. Depends if Dan posts it again.
I have been working on the tile pack.
Yes.
That comes in the gift bag.
Ooh, it's real neat.
It's really great.
I
there's some really good stuff in there.
have some extreme personal loves in I'm in love with this pack that you've made, to be honest with you.
So-
I need it for my own personal mocks.
I'll be showing some stuff off from that as we get closer to World War Brick. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm S4.
There you go. S4.
F-O-U-R. Great.
I post once in a while. Probably should post more.
And then the week after,
Yep. Brick World.
Brick World,
Chicago,
Chicago.
I think
We're
both
very
of us will
excited
be
to
there.
Yep. That weekend on Saturday afternoon, we will be having an event at the Chicago store
Yes.
in Schaumburg. So if you're going to to Brick World Chicago,
Yep.
you should schedule some time to get away
Come on over.
and get some pizza.
I'm going to carve out some time like I usually do. Head over. Hang out.
And the week
Then-
after that,
2 weeks after.
2 weeks after that,
2 weeks after that. You and I and Dan and Andreas and Andrea
are all meeting up in
all meeting
the
up
UK.
Simon and Anthony in the UK.
Yeah, I'm
And
excited
going
for that
to
trip.
Tank Fest. So I'll be good times all around.
We'll have some product to sell at Tank Fest, and you'll be running some games of.
Yep, we got Micro Brick Battle
Micro Brick
again out there. Teaching people how to play, letting people play some different stuff. It'll be good.
Okay, let's check in with the camera guy.
Hey, camera guy, how are you today?
How's the SD card doing? Really
He says thumbs up. We haven't
Nine-
run out of space.
98% full.
98% gone.
Okay.
2% full.
So let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
This is the wrap up. We are wrapped. Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.